Welcome back to Marissa Talks Footy. Today we're going to review all 5 WSL matches that took place, starting with Arsenal. They won 6-0 against Reading today, which was a brilliant performance, again, just like last week when they won 5-0 against Chelsea. Vivian Miedema scored a hat-trick, and captain for the day, Jordan Nobbs, got a goal, as did Beth Mead and Danielle van der Donk, to complete a fantastic win for Arsenal. And really it could have been a lot more, but didn't take extra chances they had. Jordan Nobbs missed from about 4 yards out. I don't know how she did that, but I mean, she still got one, so not too much of a problem. Reading created chances, but nothing that troubled Arsenal. They were dominant in possession and really had the game sorted from 7 minutes in when they were 2-0 up. Reading just didn't know how to respond to that, so it was, I wouldn't say a comfortable victory for Arsenal, but they did what they had to do, kept a clean sheet, scored 6 goals, so there's not much more you can ask for. Okay, so now we'll move on to Birmingham City v Chelsea, which ended 0-0. That's the 5th game out of the 6 WSL matches this season in which Chelsea haven't scored, which seems something is very wrong for the defending champions. But Birmingham went down to 10 women with 85 minutes played and managed to hold on for the 0-0 result. Hayley Ladd was sent off, second bookable offence. That was the player who was sent off for them. And Chelsea will be very disappointed because now they're 8 points behind Arsenal already. Could they be out of the title race? Maybe it's too early to say, but things are not looking good for the Blues. Birmingham have been brilliant this season. They've kept 5 out of 6 clean sheets, which is excellent for them. Have been defensively solid. Chelsea could have won the match, or at least scored a goal, when Karen Carney stepped up for a penalty against a former side, but it was saved and Chelsea failed to score yet again. Man City matched Arsenal's result with a 6-0 win against newly promoted Brighton. They had another player who scored a hat-trick like Arsenal, Georgia Stanway, excellent player, and a very good hat-trick from her. Caroline Weir, Nikita Paris and Claire Elmsley completed the rout. Brighton have just 1 point from their first 6 games. It's not really looking good for them, but maybe it's too early to say. They might improve as the season goes on. But Man City are now just 1 point behind Arsenal after, but Arsenal have a game in hand, so you know, could be a little bit further behind once Arsenal play that game in hand. But Man City, they had a bit of a shaky start. There was a game against Birmingham where they were down 2-0, but then came back to win 3-2. So perhaps they're getting back on track now. Another good performance from them after they beat West Ham 7-1 last weekend. So pretty good from them. Now I'll move on to West Ham against Liverpool. West Ham suffered back-to-back defeats while Liverpool secured back-to-back wins with a 1-0 victory over the Hammers. Courtney Sweetman-Kirk's goal in the 7th minute was enough to settle the contest. Liverpool still without a manager, but caretaker Chris Kirkland is doing well. They're winning matches, so nothing more you could ask for, really. Leanne Kernan and Gilly Flaherty had chances to equalise for West Ham, but unfortunately it didn't quite happen. So back-to-back defeats for the Hammers, but it's still early days. They are playing well, which is a positive. So at the minute they've just got to take the positives and, you know, hopefully the draws and wins will come back again. So not too early to worry about their performances just yet. And the final game of this weekend's action was Yeovil against Bristol City. Yeovil lost 2-1, Bristol City. They had a few chances. So Bristol City took the lead for Lucy Graham, and then Yeovil equalised quite soon after, but through Amber Gaylor. But then Lucy Graham scored another one in the second half to secure the victory for Bristol City. Yeovil are bottom of the league, no points. They are scoring goals, which is a positive from last season, but it does seem like they're going to be relegated, you know, which is a shame. But Yeovil, unfortunately, at this time, not seeming able to keep up with the pace of the league, it being a full-time professional league now, which is a shame. But at the end of the day, if they're not good enough, then they will be relegated. So that's my roundup of the 5 WSL matches from this season. Follow me on Twitter at mtalksfooty and tune back in next week for another video. Bye!